What's going on, guys? Today's article is brought to you by CNN. Guys, this thing is going down and it is going down big time. This is the end of the world as we know it. Michael Burry, the Big Short fame investor, just bet 1.6 billion on a stock market crash. This is the guy who predicted the 2008 financial crisis. They even made a movie about him, and he is betting 1.6 billion hard-earned cash, my nigga, that the market is going to crash. This is the long awaited market crash that everyone's been talking about. Michael Burry, the big short investor who became famous for correctly predicting the epic collapse of the housing market in 2008, has bet more than 1.6 billion on a Wall Street crash. Burry is making his bearish bets against the S&P and the Nasdaq according to Securities Exchange filings released Monday. Burry's fund Scion Asset Management bought 866 million in put options. That's right to sell an asset at a that's the right to sell an asset at a particular price against a fund that tracks the S&P 500, and 739 million in put options against a fund that tracks the Nasdaq 100. Burry is using more than 90% of his portfolio to bet on a market downturn according to the filings, but Burry appears to be wavering bearish bias on his stock picks this year. In January, he tweeted a cryptic message to his 1.4 million followers. Sell, he wrote. But by the end of March, he backtracked. I was wrong to say sell, he wrote. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq have both notched big gains so far this year. They are up nearly 16% and 38% respectively. In mid-2000, Burry was famous for placing a wager against the housing market and profited handsomely from the subprime lending crisis and the collapse of numerous major financial entities in 2008. The event was chronicled by Michael Lewis in his bestseller The Big Short, Inside the Doomsday Machine, and later adapted to a film where Burry was played by Christian Bale. Getting out of a regional banks and China. Burry's fund is also getting out of its shares in a number of regional banks. It sold its 1,500 shares of First Republic Bank as well as holdings in Huntington Bank, PacWest, and Western Alliance. It's unclear whether these sales took place before or after JP Morgan Chase take over First Republic Bank in May. Burry also reversed course on Chinese stocks, selling his shares in JD.com and Alibaba in the second quarter of the year. A little long. There are some names that Burry and his team at Scorn are betting on. About 6% of the company's stock portfolio is long. In the second quarter of the year, he increased his exposure to the travel and healthcare industry, purchasing shares of Expedia Group, MGM Resorts, CVS, and Cigna. Burry also purchased 4.7 million shares worth of CNN parent company Warner Brothers Discovery and 3.3 million in online second-hand retailer The Real. But in financial circles, Michael Burry's bearish predictions often garner more attention than his optimistic bets. While one big payoff doesn't guarantee future returns, Burry does have a strong investment record. Traders following the investments disclosed by Scoring over the last 3 years between May of 2020 and May 2023 would have made annualized returns of 56% according to an analysis by Short Dividend. Over the same period, the S&P 500 had annualized returns of about 12%. There you have it, guys. This thing is going down big and hard. Michael Burry, world-renowned investor, is saying that he's short 1.6 billion against the market.